everybody. Welcome to A Tale of Twinkle and Awe. I am your host, Ryan Boelter, and I've got a fun group of people here. Unfortunately, Memento is under the weather today, so we put up a get well soon sign up for them. And truly, a Memento, if you're listening, get well soon. We miss you.
Yeah.
All right. So I am just making sure I'm a little bit organized over here. I have some fun stuff planned for us tonight, and I'm excited to get to it. But first, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves and who we're playing. So for anybody else that is here that is new to the stream, will understand what's going on a little bit. Who wants to start? I know, let's go in a different order this time. Let's start with Thae. We'll go down this time.
Of course. Oh, I gotta remember my character's name. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you know, it'd be
Okay.
great if I pulled up the character sheets. That'd be great.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. Do you want a link to the folder in the Discord? Will that help?
Okay, there's my full name because I
All
was
right.
wanting to explain my full name.
There
Hello,
you
my
go.
name is Thae. Thae and Twilight on Twitch and and Twitter, and my pronouns are she, her, and I'm playing Amr Ammourazz, also pronouns she, her. I'm playing the weapon and the spirit.
Awesome.
Yeah, there we go.
All right,
Nailed it.
Morgan. You did, Morgan.
Hi, I'm Morgan. My pronouns are they, them, and she, her interchangeably. I am playing Tori, Opalina. You know, we'll just stick with Tori and Opalina for now. We'll just she has many names, but those are the ones you should really concern yourselves with.
Yeah.
And she is the heart and the hopeful.
Vidi Valiente was very applicable the last few episodes.
Oh yes, and Vidi Valiente. So Tori, Vidi Valiente, and Opalina.
Awesome. All right, let's go to Alyzona.
Hi, I'm Alyzona, they, them, and I am playing Syrah, she, they, oh god, I actually forgot what character classes, the Guardian and the Wanderer, yeah, who has been very zoned out thanks to Australian internet being just perfect.
Yes.
I think apparently they may have actually been upgrading us last week. They just didn't tell us they were going to be upgrading us, and as a result, the internet would be broken for the day. Like, you know,
That's
I think our
fun,
internet's
though.
better.
That's
But
fine.
That is the most rude, and I'm deeply upset.
It's true.
it's
All
just
right.
kind of for the standard. You know?
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're back. It's good to have you back. All right, let's go to JV.
All right, I am JV Hampton Van Sant. My pronouns are they, them, and I am playing, Kieran. I believe the last name is Blackwell.
That is
You can
correct.
Call them Key. And they're the. Oh God, what are they? They are the survivor and the chosen. That's
Yes.
it. Yeah.
You got it.
Those are the ones. Those are the ones right there. Yeah.
All right. And I'm Ryan Boelter, your genre moderator. And we're going to be playing with magical girl, superhero, fantasy, and the horror microgenre. With everything all wrapped into one package in Chimera. So I am very excited. We have a visual for the audience. I sent this to my players earlier today. This is a visual kind of what the thing they're going to be facing today on the horizon.
This is fine.
It's
Right.
fine.
Listen.
Let me just review that.
Oh,
I forgot that from earlier.
I do have a recap, so we'll get a nice little recap of what's going on.
Oh, that got it. Anyway.
Yep,
It's all good.
that's how it works.
It's a lot thing. All right.
All right. Well, without further ado, is everybody ready to dive in?
As ready as I'll ever be.
I'm never ready, but you know
Never.
that if I didn't do anything because I wasn't ready, I wouldn't do anything.
Exactly.
All right. I just need one little drink of tea, and I'll be ready to go.
All right, let's do this.
Here we go. All right, here we go. On the last episode of A Tale of Twinkle and Awe, our heroes found themselves inside the base of the evil capitalists. Keeping their ruse of being normal citizens going, the group was led through the corridors and eventually found themselves locked in an employee cafeteria, as something dire seemed to be happening on the surface. Alone at last, our heroes began devising a plan. Quick thinking on the part of the team, an emergency exit map, courtesy of Fantasy OSHA, was used to find a route to the surface. With Buck's knowledge of alien technology, the group unlocked the door and found the base without power shortly after. With the threat of an army of, well, arms, making its way up the heating ducts, everyone escaped the base and made it to the surface. After transforming and exiting the building, they finally saw what was likely making all that noise while they were below the ground. A towering being of pure energy making its way towards Solaria Gardens against a red sky. Buck finally made contact with their patron and heard, "It's escaped," before the rest of you hear Buck say, "Oh no," in response. And that's
Oh, no.
where we're going to pick up.
Oh no.
Just an oh no. Just
Oh
Just, I mean,
feels
that's
like an
just,
understatement, but all right.
I mean, it still very much applies, you know. Oh no.
Oh no.
I mean,
no.
I don't know what else I would say in this instance.
It's very true.
Expletives, but we shall not include them.
Yeah.
Well, yes, of course.
And it is worth noting that the base was in the shape of Kremet the Forg mascot, which is a popular Hollow Puppet or Hollow Muppet show
I guess
type character.
So sorry, everybody.
I've gone from watching the previous stream at, 1.5 speed directly before this, so I could actually get it all done before this stream, and then going into this is a real dissonance, because I have to keep remembering that y'all weren't at that haven't just gone through the previous stream at 1.5.
Why is everybody talking so slow?
Right?
No, y'all are fine. Honestly, I'm tired of listening to everyone's little giggles at 1.5 speed, because they are an energy.
It's very true.
Yeah, no. If y'all ever want to get even just a glimpse of it, I don't know, this is a love story, and just go to the JV scenes and go to like 1.5.
That sounds like hell to me.
Look, the fact that it was a horror genre, it just added to it. Also, I've never been more intimidated by Ryan's laugh. This thing is happening. Ryan gives this incredibly fast, truncated laugh, and I'm like, fear. Fear.
Yeah, I can see that. I have tried to perfect my evil GM laugh as well as I could. And at 1.5 speed, that's got to be a trip.
Yes.
All right. So you are standing in front of the exit to this lawn tunnel that led underground. The exit, as we remember, was smashed open towards the inside, and there was a lot of debris in the hallway leading up here. And you can see almost like a path of destruction of sorts that kind of leads away from the base that you're at and toward this creature. So that's kind of the gist of your surroundings right now.
Well, so we're all seeing this, right? Like this is a thing that we all are seeing.
Yep.
Every single one of us can see that right there.
Yep.
much as I wish I couldn't, yes.
Well, I'm having feelings about this, and I don't really know what to do about them. I mean, I really want to call my therapist right now, but I feel like now's not the time for that. But
Something like that.
They might have a lot of calls, honestly. They're probably a little overwhelmed right now.
And seeing how much electricity that thing's throwing off, I don't know how much electricity we all have.
Good point.
Well, probably zapping this thing's not going to be a good call. Or touching it, for that matter. Both of
Probably
these
not.
feel like a bad call.
Everything feels like a bad call right now.
Yeah. Throwing it into the ocean feels like a bad call, too. Which you also would have to touch it to be able to do. So, I mean...
Also, just loving this image of this terrifying monster just, like, making their way for the city, and just all of us being all like...
Like, well, we must have a plan. Do we have a plan? Like, you're staring the apocalypse in the face and
like
needing
this.
to come up with a plan.
You see your friend Buck have a little bit more serious expression on their face than they normally do.
Yeah, they seem to.
And they step forward a little bit and are just staring at this thing. And they say, "We need to stall it for as long as we can."
How can we do that?
I can put a concert on for it, but I don't think that will stall it too much.
We have to do what we can. Help is on the way, but it's going to take a while to get here.
Can we, some of you'll understand energy, yeah? Like, you know, that, could we potentially try and strip away, if it's made of lightning and it's made of energy, could we potentially strip away some of it and some of its form, some of its mass, some of probably what it is, its power, and draw it off into like other locations, sort of start separating it, breaking it down? I don't know if that might just create more of them, but I don't know if we can sort of, yeah, it would be attracted to.
It's worth a shot. It can't, well, I was gonna say it can't make it worse. In theory, if there are more of them, that can make it considerably worse.
That's a good point.
Oh boy.
It must be drawing its power from something. Maybe we could start there.
That's true.
Should we get closer?
Do we have to?
If we want to see where strong source from, like,
Thae.
you might have to.
We're probably gonna have to.
All
I
right,
can
let's
just feel my skin getting dry from the ozone. I don't even know if that's a thing that ozone does. I'm
think
presuming.
that makes sense. Yeah.
I'm imagining the smell, and it feels like the smell is gonna dry out my skin.
I reach into my my wanderer like survival skills and kit and stuff, and I pull out a nice heavy moisturizer, and I try
excellent.
to keep.
Get some bag bomb up in there.
Fabulous. Let's go. Fabulous. I'm prepared. Let's go.
I don't know why I would have it, because I'm 90% sure that the scales can't really be moisturized in that way.
maybe you bought it after the fact. That you're
I
like,
guess so.
Or before you realize, you're like, oh shoot, okay, I guess I just have this now. Like,
This is
I got like
this is for
I got
me
like
on the skin.
upsold. I got upsold on it.
I'm here for it. That's fine.
Someone's like, it's great for lizards. And I was like, okay. And then I tried it. I was like, this is not good for lizards. I have been lied to. Oh well, I guess it's mine now.
It's good for lizards, but also lizards don't need this, actually. Wait. Oh no.
Why lizards stay moisturized?
Is it officially in my backstory that I met the capitalists like ages ago, back when they were going like small and just like basically being con men?
Dang.
I'm here for it. I like
It's
that as the
very possible.
backstory. That's very good.
I love it. It's good.
That was the old capitalists.
Dang.
These are the new, more current capitalists.
Okay.
I kind of wish we had the old capitalists back at this rate, because at least the old capitalists were just pulling off like lizard moisturizer cons. These ones are unleashing apocalypse monsters.
Yeah.
That we know
Boy, things have escalated, haven't they?
of.
Oh my.
It's the Ron Burgundy meme. That escalated quickly.
Yeah. Oh God. I am having thoughts about how about this thing as it exists in general. And trying to think of how one would obtain information about physics without the vine.
If
Oh,
only we
man.
had the vine.
So yeah,
Curse our decision to make it 1980s technology.
like, do we?
I thought the vine was a series of roots. Sorry.
Oh my God. Anyway. Oh God. I've already been broken. Here we are. Okay, observing the fact that I have been completely broken. Anyway. Ooh. Actually, I would like to do something. This feels a little early for this, but I also personally will feel more comfortable if I do this thing, which is I would like to use my default move in the chosen thing, and I would like to sort of activate my focus and just have a little moment where I interact with the feather for a quick second. Just sort of parlay and ask a few questions, or at least one.
I'm now very curious to see if you
question.
can remember the voice you gave you the feather. Because it was a bit of a wild twist.
Was it? I don't remember what it was. I don't.
Well, it was more just that the feather had never talked before, and its first comment was to just basically start making some commentary of like, I don't like this, and everyone was just like, is the feather talking?
That ain't right.
Remember that.
That ain't right. No,
That ain't right.
that is not the voice.
Cover your mouth, and then you've got it. I think, like that voice.
That ain't right.
This feels incorrect to me.
Oh, I remember. It was Bane voice. That's right.
Yeah, it's Bane.
Oh, it
Yeah.
was Bane. I did do that. That was
I remember.
God. That was a weird call. Okay.
We just gotta be worried if the feather ever starts, needing us to do to perform any necessary
Were we
evils.
born in the darkness? This is funny because I need y'all to know I never do that voice. I never have cause to do that voice. It's a weird voice to need to do.
It's not your voice, it's the feather's voice.
Precisely. But yes.
So Ryan, can you do the Bane voice for if you're going to be interact as a feather?
Let's see if I can do the Bane voice.
That'll work.
All right.
Love it.
Yeah.
That's passable. That'll do.
I love how the personality of this thing is petulant teen with a heart of gold energy.
I know, which is why I like petulant teen with a heart of gold and the Bane voice.
Oh, that ain't right. I love it.
Well, I mean, I was born in the darkness is a very edgy teen thing to say, so
God,
we're
God,
on the
it
right track.
really is actually.
True.
You're very right. Okay, so what do I roll for this?
So
one?
you're basically trying to parlay with this thing. Are you doing this? Oh, goodness gracious.
Out of a sense of logic would make sense to me because I am
Yeah.
attempting to logically approach this situation
I can
by asking for advice for
Yeah.
what to do.
I would say logical or relaxed would fit here. my first inclination was optimistic because it was like, oh, I hope I can get a good answer here. But I think approaching this logically, like, oh, this thing's talked to me. This is probably a good time to talk back and figure out what it can know.
Yeah, that's what I am thinking. All right, so that would be a D6 and a D10.
Yes.
We will go with the we'll go with the aquatic skull. Yes, we shall go with the aquatic skull. This is how we shall do that first on this day. Oh god, I'm deeply nervous about this.
Just don't roll a 6 or less.
Oh god. I knew that was asking too much.
No.
I knew that was asking too much.
How far away are you?
I rolled the worst possible thing you can roll when you are rolling 2 dice.
That sounds like a 2.
Yes.
That would be a 2.
So,
no.
hit me with that fun, petulant teen energy and tell me why you're not going to answer
what do you
question.
tell me what you say to your feather? Do you say it out loud or do you say it internally? How does this go?
If we were having a weird, a fun little visual exactly as to what was happening, it would be I'm holding the feather necklace and my eyes just sort of go completely black for a second. Cut to a little image of me just sort of communing with a giant statue of a bird in a completely dark room. It is just sort of in my brain. Okay. And in there, I'm saying, hey, so big electric thing, and I need to we gotta do something, and I don't know what we're going to do, but I feel like, hey, maybe you'll have some form of answers. Oh, and also I just realized I can mark experience. That's fun.
That's
anyway.
True.
Cool. Okay. Any advice, friend?
You're met with like a little bit of silence just for a moment. And then you hear,
you can figure this out. You've got the powers.
I can figure this out.
Wow. Confidence.
No. What is this confidence you have placed in me? I don't understand. No.
You find yourself back out of the room, back into this hellscape.
Well, that was problematic.
It's basically just, you're doing fine, sweetie. You're doing fine.
Doing great.
You're doing
Well,
fine,
great.
sweetie.
I'm not your friend.
It's an
Oh, I
audible
hate
eye
that.
roll at the beginning, so.
Dang.
All right.
Dang.
Considering
Ouch.
all of my previous ones have been iconically good, I understand that this one is just not going to be the good roll. Every other dice roll has been almost fantastic. This one not so much. So, all right. Okay, so no bird god of, also actually another great reason for them to not help. I don't know that birds are going to be great at helping with lightning. That just feels like a thing that birds can't deal with, but
I'm fairly sure that
They're not
what is it?
grounded,
Electric beats flying type. So
yeah. That's what I
I'm going by Pokemon rules, right?
remember.
Yeah.
Yep. No. Well, whatever we do, I'm advising we don't fly up to this thing. This feels like a bad idea. We should, however, approach this thing, and I guess we're going in blind, y'all.
Scientifically speaking, and I can't believe Sarah is the one coming out here with the fucking scientifically speaking. But I just need to think of it. But lightning earths itself. That's why things get hit by lightning. It gets earthed, and when it gets earthed, the electricity is so spread out it dies.
Mm.
What is stopping this thing from earthing itself, and can we undo that?
Finding the surface of the earth, that's true.
Yeah, if we can start diluting the power out over far too large an area for even it to be able to sort of, while also making sure it can't keep renewing its power, we might be able to keep it somewhat locked in place until whoever the heck Buck is talking to can come and help us out.
That checks out. Oh boy.
I can't remember. Are we all transformed at this point, or did somebody
Yeah, I
else
think everybody transformed at this point.
I don't know that I untransformed.
No,
at
you never
all during
did.
This whole
Mm,
thing.
It was all
just-
dark enough that you just kind of blended it.
Yeah.
I have been just very, very much in the. I don't know. Kind of fun that I never changed back to the original form. I don't know why I'm finding that delightful.
I have a
Season character.
quick thing. I think Tori's gonna look at us and like wherever Buck went off to, and be like,
Yeah, Buck's just like staring straight ahead at this thing.
all right. I think she's gonna like try to like stand in front of the group. She's like, look, I know it's been rough for all of us, and strange things happen, but like I think Solaria Gardens needs us right now, and I think that's the best thing we can do is just go forward and do this. And I believe in us. I think we can do the thing, and I believe in
Yeah.
all of you, and I think we should definitely give it a shot and work together. And you know, Key, you both and I have energy manipulation. You know, Amara has this amazing spirit thing. Sierra, you're just goddamn powerful. Like, I think together we can do this. We got this. And then Buck is zoned out. Anyways,
It's like, fuck.
Buck's got this.
Buck's
right.
got this. But with that, I want to use my move, The Best of Us.
Mm.
When you
Yes.
reassure
Yay.
someone on the need of heroes despite their doubts, roll comfort your companions with optimistic.
Yes.
I love that. Yeah.
This makes me feel considerably better about everything.
Yes.
Well, even if it doesn't work in the fiction, it worked in real life. I feel much better about our odds.
Oh, yay, good.
Oh
Well,
boy.
I did not do well, so it's okay. I got a 4.
Oh.
Oh,
I will take
so
my
it's
XP.
gonna be this
It's fine.
kind of
So you get your
episode
XP.
today.
And nobody else gets any bonuses. And I'm just gonna take that and put it in my pocket
Oh,
for now.
okay.
Oh, dang.
Cool.
Fine. It's
That's
fine.
great.
Well,
Put it in the scary GM pocket.
Yep.
it's gonna be that kind of episode today.
But if I
Wonderful.
hyped you out IRL, then like, let's do the thing now.
Let
do
us
the
do
thing.
the thing. I'm going to just re-roll this to see. It. Oh wow. It literally gave me double ones again. These are going away.
Put that in the dice
Come on.
jail.
Put that in
Wow.
the
Done.
dice
Okay.
jail.
Done with that.
Here we go. Let's make this happen. Let's go, team. Ooh.
Yeah. Just do we want? How about Key and Tori? Since you have energy manipulations, it would probably be really useful if you start working on like where the energy source is. You're probably going to be the most likely the best persons to sort of identify that and maybe be able to redirect it in some way. Amara and Buck, I suppose we can go in the other team. We can start trying to keep everyone safe towards the bottom, make sure that they are getting out of the way of this thing, protect some people, see if we can work out and see if it's reacting to anything, avoiding anything, like try and see if we can work out where the weakness is in this thing,
If I'm high up,
I
I can.
think.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that's not exactly. Yeah, I think I wanna have you roll your
Oh, no.
Heart of the Champion, Eye of the Tiger.
Do I have to?
Oh.
Okay.
Do I have to?
Dun,
do.
dun, bum, bum.
I want to get
Yeah.
me.
I mean, It sounds like you're trying to figure out a way to take this thing out with avoiding, a direct confrontation, right?
Well, yes. I have a feeling that if we directly try to punch the lightning creature,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna go badly.
Yes.
So let's try this one out because it seems fun.
I know, having a weird like psychic moment, punching the lightning thing.
Yeah.
Possibly.
It's fine.
It'll be
Okay,
worse
so
than if you just stuck your pinky in an electrical socket. It'll be worse than that, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I've never done it.
all right. So let's go ahead and roll with questions. So you start with 2d6, and for every yes, you're going to step up one of the dice.
Okay.
So do you really want to avoid this fight?
I would like to avoid a direct fight, yes, please.
Okay.
I'd like to not punch the lightning creature.
So that's a yes. Do you
Correct.
know your opponent well outside of fighting them?
I'd
let's
say
see.
no.
Yeah, that makes sense. And do you believe that someone would be in grave danger if a fight were to happen?
Yes, me, my friends, everyone. I think
Okay.
I think
So you can roll 2d8 or 1d10 and 1d6. Your choice.
So what was that? 2d8 or
1d10 and 1d6.
I'm just
How
trying
flat
to
do
do
you want
maths in
your
my
curve? They're both the same, technically.
Yeah.
But
technically.
the 1d10 plus 1d6 has a flatter middle curve in
Mm.
terms of probabilities. Whereas 2d8 is more of a pyramid.
Probability.
Probability.
Did I ever tell anyone I dropped out of maths in high school? So that's where I'm sitting.
That's fine.
I'm bad at the maths too. I understand.
What do I trust?
I was
What do
good
I
at
trust?
math and psychology. I went to school for psychology. That's just where we're at.
Okay, I'm gonna go 2d8.
All right.
Please, come on. I'm going with the gay dice, and I'm praying that the gay dice are.
Gays, don't let us down.
No, generally these dice are pretty good.
You
Don't let me
can't
down,
have
gay
3
dice.
misses in a row.
Don't say that, Ryan. Don't.
Look, Ryan, you shut your face.
You shut that face of yours, Ryan. Okay, well that's a 6. Can anyone help me out? Is there any way to help me out?
Can we do a fellowship thing?
Yeah, you could use a fellowship thing.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Who wants to assist?
Yeah.
I mean,
But shout, yeah.
it almost
Yeah.
felt like you were feeding off of the energy from the pep talk from Tori, so we could count that if we wanted to, unless somebody else has something.
Yes.
Please and thank you.
All right.
Yes.
So
I mean,
we
I
just
certainly
want to
know
do the...
I was very flattered when Tori said you're one of the strongest people I know, and if I'm flattered, Sarah's definitely flattered.
Oh,
There you
yeah.
go.
Definitely had a slight splutter moment there because my characters are nothing if not me.
Yes.
with feathers.
Same. I get it.
Okay, yeah, so we can push it up to a 7 with that. That should be fine. So on a hit, you take control of the situation and stall the fight a little bit. So we can work out what that means narratively. You had some very good tactical suggestions, and I think this role means that you might succeed to stall things once you get there.
Okay, yeah. That
So we'll
seems
see
like
what
good.
that
Yeah.
looks like when we get to that spot. So, yeah. Do y'all want to go?
Yes. Let's do it.
It's either stand here or we go, and yeah.
And I'm all out of standing here. That's not how that works at all. Anyway, here we
We're
are.
all out of bubblegum. Oh.
It's fine. All right, so we're going to start going through. There's a forest that you're walking through with. There's pockets of, say, like sizzled footprint type stuff where trees probably used to be. But now it seems like everywhere that this thing kind of steps just gets atomized of sorts. Which is probably not good.
And it smells of ozone, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Mm. Getting that visceral, visceral thing. Oh God. Well,
Yeah.
do we notice anything about the footsteps? Does it appear to be wearing shoes?
No.
And if it's wearing shoes, what size?
You can only tell its footsteps by the scorched ground. There's no like imprints in the ground at all. It's just the ground is just scorched where it does end up stepping.
Yeah, there's footprints more, crater marks of explosion.
Yeah.
So
And
is this where we should split? Like,
Yeah, this seems
alright,
like a good place.
roll, team. Come on, Kira, let's do it. Yeah.
well, how far away from this thing do you want to split up and do your stuff? Because you're a ways away. It's probably going to take more than 5 minutes to get there, right?
Why not? Okay. We'll get a bit closer. You two, Tori and I nearly said JB there. No, Key. JB suddenly appears in the scene.
No, I don't want to be here.
None of us do.
No.
Key and Tori, you can fly up to sort of. We don't want to get too close because again, lightning.
It's very, very frightening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very frightening me. Yes.
Mm.
And then let's maybe get a bit closer and then split up from there, and then we can sort of close enough that we can get a good look without getting hit. So yeah, keep an eye on things.
All right.
Okay. As you go, you notice that Buck seems a little more nervous and shaken the closer that you get. Seeing the wake of destruction that it's leaving and everything. So that's one of the things you notice. You also notice some woodland creatures are running away from this thing. So every now and then you'll see through the trees that are still there, just some creatures bounding by or so. So they're just kind of running away. And the closer that you get, the more that you see kind of scattering. And I want to say you're getting about to the point where you think it'll be a good place to split up, and you suddenly hear screaming coming from the forest, running kind of towards you all.
Oh no.
Well, that's exactly what we are here to do. So let's go find that screams.
Yes.
All right. It doesn't take you long to see the source of the scream, but you're not exactly sure if that's the source of the scream or not until it is right on top of you. You see, and I'm going to put this visual up for the audience at home. A little creature, about like 2 feet tall, maybe, that looks like a ficus, with 2 legs and a bushy head, screaming and running towards you. It's a ginsenling, a type of intelligent creature that lives in the forest.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm really glad that Val said exactly what I was thinking because I was too nervous to say it myself. Yeah.
Hey, this is the picture I found when I looked up ficus. They
are by nature things, so like.
It's true.
You need to just tune into the stream on here. Actually, give it just 1 second, because I don't know. I was trying to not do that today so that I would be like extremely focused. Except now I'm realizing I do need to see this because I forgot what this image was.
Yeah.
Oh, I just have it muted and like the window closed so that I can pop it open if I ever need it. To occasionally look at incredibly thick.
So the Russian dancers from the Nutcracker, my wife says.
It is a Oh, that is.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So it's a thing that you see.
So that is. Is this a regular thing that we would encounter?
This is a thing that you know exists, but they're kind of rare because they stick to the forests and they look like plants.
Okay.
But they are intelligent. They do talk, and they generally know the common languages of the area that they reside in.
I'm gonna roll again, but I'm gonna roll an even number is going to have me freak out that a ficus is talking to me, even though I know that these things exist. And an odd, cool as a cucumber, and this will be perfectly fine, and we will never address the fact that this is a walking, talking ficus. Okay. And that is an odd. All right. We are chill. We are chill.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a die here just for fun.
Look,
Hey.
you don't get to roll dice. How dare you?
Is
I
this?
just needed to
no.
figure out one thing.
There's
I
no
I was like,
apologize.
is this ficus? Are you rolling to see if this ficus is
Oh,
scared
this-
of me?
Oh, we're playing a game.
no.
That's right.
So this thing runs. It sees you for standing there, or all 5 of you standing there. I think Luna was out transformed at that point too, if I remember correctly, or was Luna inside of? I can't remember. I can't remember if
I think
Luna
they
was
were-
I just
like.
know that at one point Luna got covered in snacks
That's
from the
true.
vending machine.
That's true. Okay.
Oh,
so
I think
That's
Luna's
the
Luna
only
got out.
important bit I remember.
So Luna's
I-
probably out in the cool She-Ra cat transformed form. But this thing stops, sees you all standing there, and says, "You gotta help me!" And kind of runs and jumps at you, Tori. Like, almost like, catch me.
How big is this thing? How big is this? That was a
It's
thing I
like
didn't ask for.
small child size, probably
Oh,
about like a
okay.
1.5 feet or so.
Are we dirty
Alright.
dancing in this? Is it happening? Is it just jumping into my arms and I'm trying to lift it up? Like,
Just jumping in your arms.
I'm prepared for impact. Because I don't think she is prepared, but I think she's as prepared as she's like ever could be in a half split second.
Oh my god, no. Oh god, okay.
Yeah.
The time of
So yeah, you're having the time of your life.
We've never felt this way before.
Never felt this way before.
I mean, is it thick cactus? Not a big cactus, but a thick ficus coming.
It's a ginsengling.
I'm trying
Um,
to get myself back under control. Okay. All right.
This is what you wanted.
If not as of this moment, ask the ficus what happened. We should ask them.
Does it jump in my arms?
Yeah, it jumps into your arms. And it kind of like with its like tree limbs on top, like kind of wraps around your shoulders.
Oh, I give
Kind
it
of like a
little
child,
pat.
kind of like a child would hold on to you.
I'm just like, hey, friend, it's
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 shivering
okay.
a little bit in your arms.
I'm gonna give it a hug. And be
We
like,
already have a suggestion for a name.
Oh no.
Val.
No, no, Val, no.
I mean, I'm not going to say no because I'm kind of vibing with it, but you know.
I'm just like, hey, friend, what happened? Are you okay? Like,
And then it like picks its head up, and you can see its like treetop kind of swivel towards the thing, and it shakes a little bit in its turn.
I pet its
and,
sleeves.
and it
Aw.
says, "Can't you see that thing? Oh my God!
Oh.
Yep, we're going to stop it.
Oh, thank goodness. Well, you all look. Oh, you look so capable. I think I'm safer with you than out in this forest. Can I stay?"
Oh,
Of course.
oh, I love how
Nah,
Mars the
little
first one
thing.
who.
I'm just like, I was
Like,
one that
yes.
like, I'm like in awe of this thing. Like, oh baby, must protect.
Yeah, we must protect the baby.
I honestly, y'all are not wrong. I am going to ask a question of this plant right now, which is, hey, do you know anything about this being at all? At all? Are we sure this thing is not evil? Are we sure this thing did not cause it to be here? I would not be using my right brain if I did not ask this thing that just ran up to us.
If I may wonder, do I have a move specifically for this?
You might, but you also have a genre move from the fantasy genre if you do not.
That's right. We
I
have
just
genre
figure
moves.
If
forget about
Syrah has spent a great deal of time like traveling around. I feel like they would have had a good chance to they might have encountered one of these before.
Mhm.
And
God.
you know, she's someone who's pretty chill and just kind of tends to wander on their own. So like, I feel like there's a decent chance I might have met one.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that depends on the role, eh?
You know of them, but go ahead and give me a knowledge is power roll with logical.
Logical.
So your logical is a d6
Not
and a
the
d8.
D6 and a D8. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by the chat. Val is very set.
Are you going to accept this bribe?
Oh my God.
Are you going to accept the bribe? I'm genuinely curious, and I sort of hope the answer is yes, but I also really hope it's not. Like, I don't know. I'm conflicted.
Well, I know I would accept that bribe.
So Thikums? That sounds about right.
That sounds right.
Thikums.
You can do that.
Oh my God. I will never call it that. I will call it baby plant. I will call it baby plant.
So
We can
baby
call it-
Thikums.
Yes.
I will simply call it baby plant, and that
Baby
is
says
the only
no.
thing I shall refer to it as.
Oh my God.
That's
The
why that thing felt
coons.
weird this whole time. There's a whole section actually.
Yeah, that's 10.
Anyway.
Yes. All right.
Cool.
So the plant. Last name Coombs. All right. So what do we roll over there, Alyzona?
That was a 10.
Oh, wonderful. So
Oh,
on a
thank
10
God.
plus, okay, so on a hit, you gain advantage the next time on the next roll using the information you know, and tell us one thing you remember about it, as well as how it made you feel.
Oh gosh. No, I have to make decisions. Ugh.
Yeah, you get to make it up.
Ew. I have to make decisions.
No.
Ew.
What do you know about the ginsenglings?
Well, personally, because I just deeply, deeply, deeply want another adorable, tiny companion to go along with Rolly to have as a mascot. And I feel like at this rate, we can all get our own mini mascots. You know, full cute sidekicks, Monster Hunter cat style. So I'm thinking the
I just get this pop up that says Val supported you on Ko-fi. Thank you, Val.
God, Val.
Thank you, Val.
True to their word.
God.
I think the little ficus plants, I think they are creatures of nature. I don't think they would have the capabilities to summon eldritch monstrosities from alternate dimensions. At least as far as I'm aware. Certainly not just one of them. Probably take, I mean, anyone could do technically anything, but I don't think just one could, manage that. That's yeah. I think they are, I think they're quite shy little creatures. They don't come out for a lot, stick to themselves. Small, shy, just kind of vibe in the woods.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And on a 10 plus, you get to ask me any question about them, and I will answer honestly.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I'm just trying to think what I want to know about Thickums.
I just had the most chaotic question that is unrelated
Please,
to anything.
help me.
It is. Are you now or were you ever a member of the Communist Party? And I don't know why that just came in.
God,
But, like,
comrade.
Okay. Sarah like is like, don't
JB.
worry. Don't worry. Sarah goes like, don't worry. The focuses are very innocent and shy things. I do just have one question. I kind of like lean down slightly to where it's on Tori's shoulder, look it in the eye, and very seriously go, are you a comrade though?
Oh, because I guess in this universe it would be, are you a member of the Capitalist Party? That would be what would
Yes.
be the sort of
Yes.
relevant
Opposite.
to that question.
Yeah.
But I
you
do
read-
like
Well, no, I
that
just need to
better.
know.
That was much better.
I need to ask, are you a comrade?
Okay, so from what you know, they do have effectively a socialist society amongst themselves. They share everything with their group that they live with, whether it be their family or their offshoots. And I don't know how
That's so
plant
precious.
creatures make other plant creatures. And yeah, so this thing, I guess, says, well, I'm kind of confused by the question, but yeah, I'm a friend. I love sharing with everybody.
Comrade streak. Comrade
Fabulous.
streaks the fight.
That's
Da,
right.
da, da, da. Da, 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 da.
It knows.
Just
Okay.
doesn't
So
just
it,
read
That
theory,
was all
they
partially
practice.
based on the joke that was actually a genuine question, which is, would it in fact have any scientific information relevant to stopping this thing or perhaps, because what direction did it run from? The direction where the thing already was, or?
Yeah, it came from that direction about.
So hear me out. I have a question for this thing, and it
Okay.
is, does it have eyes, actually? Sorry, that's not the question. That's a question for you. Does it have eyes?
Does it?
It has eyes?
I'm gonna turn that question back around on you. Does it have eyes?
Please tell me it has eyes, and its eyes are like two specific leaves that are like on.
Okay, I was gonna say, I was imagining that as legit human eyes, and I was like, I can't think of something more horrifying than a small, thick tree with eyes.
What about like little knots in the bark in up top?
Like a tree
Although-
beard thing.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a,
Yes.
almost just eyes though, and I don't know where the voice comes from.
The roots.
Just
No
through the
question.
bark, I guess you could say. It speaks through its many cells, I guess, but it has kind of like what would appear to be eyes, just so people, other sentient creatures, can connect with it better, with like two leaves that act as eyelids.
Fabulous. We are halfway to a creature report right now.
Yeah, always starts with the
Have
eyes,
we-
and we've solved the eyes.
Yes.
Have we? What? Okay. Hey, little buddy. You seen anything?
Nothing helpful. This thing has been destroying a lot of things that are important to my friends and I, but I don't know. I don't know anything about how to stop it. That's why I ran away. Everybody else ran in other directions. So I'm pretty sure they're going to be safe. They ran away from this thing as well, and this thing's not going the way they ran. So
What if I throw a rock at it? Sorry, I'm not asking this animal anymore. I'm just asking if I can throw a rock at it and see what happens.
No.
It feels like a bad plan. Never mind. Oh God. Okay. Well, let's do that fun little energy search and energy trace and see
Alright.
if we. Wait. Did we previously use a weird little energy vision thing?
Define
Was
energy
that a thing that we
vision
did?
thing.
I don't remember if that's a thing we did.
That sounds familiar.
I mean, it's a thing you can do if you can describe how you do it. Maybe.
Okay. I was presuming it kind of might happen with those cool fun visor thingies, because if they can feasibly do like a heat signature thing, one would imagine they can do an energy detection sort of thing.
Oh yes.
So rather than this be just an overt magical thing, we do have tech that I think could feasibly be worked into doing this. Or maybe it has weirdly tapped into my brain somehow and can just do it because I don't know. But I would imagine it being visible on the visor, maybe having to adjust a setting on like a little knob on the side. It's like, yes, we've gone from night vision to and the other one is heat signature to energy and traces of where energy. Yeah. And
Just imagining the last one just says energy ?
Energy question
You
mark.
flip the switch
Yes.
and it says it's over 9,000.
Oh my
Got the little GIF in there. It's got a little
god.
hollow.
9,000? What? No way.
On the main
It's impossible.
Does it
on
go
the
to
main
11?
bees staring directly at it, that would make sense. But for this, we are looking slightly off to the side of it, because feasibly there would be something that looked a little bit like it was coming off of one thing and going into this thing.
Go ahead and use your senses. If you're going to be
Yes.
doing this.
Yes.
Do we want to just take a quick bio break at this point?
If people do that, yeah, let's go ahead.
Yeah, I might just while there's some rolls being done, probably
Okay.
not a bad plan. Also, because my parents are leaving and I need to go and say goodbye to them.
All right,
yes.
let's go ahead.
Go for it.
Family.
Go forth.
Mm-hmm.
Thing.
How am I rolling?
Is
Oh,
one
boy.
of us rolling and then we can assist that person and do
Yeah,
like
I
maybe
think-
let's like all get in a circle like they do on Sailor Moon. We're all combining our powers together.
So I think JV is going to roll this one.
Oh boy.
Let's do this.
I will use the blood dice. They're not
Yeah.
they're the skull, and apparently they said it was red fabric, but it's looking like it wasn't. But I could be wrong.
I love it.
I don't know. Like, I truly don't know what is in this. No, it was clearly in a type of ink. It's clearly like not a piece of fabric, which is what they said it would be, which means they lied to me. But I will not be returning these dice because I do like them and they are very pretty.
Is it ink or blood?
It is ink. It is red alcohol ink.
Okay.
Nice. That's
Can
awesome.
confirm I've made these before. But the last time I made these were blue and green and silver.
Ooh,
They were the ones I made for Revenant Alaska.
nice.
Yeah. I never did anything with those anyway.
Aw.
So.
No, don't eat them.
What?
Don't eat your dice. No, Val. No, that's bad advice.
Val.
Crunchy mouth rock.
How dare
Crunch, crunch.
Val, I shall not.
Nom, nom,
Eat
nom.
Not
for
on
your
this
teeth.
day.
Crunchy munch. Absorb the math rock.
Listen,
I
first you have
really
diamond
don't know
teeth,
where
then you
that
can do
one line from the House on American Activities Committee came from. I don't know why that popped up in my brain. I have not thought about that whole time period of America for a really long time. It was back when we were suspecting people of being communists and therefore could not make certain films, apparently.
Hmm.
Sure.
It's so wild how that whole thing never stopped communism. Weird. Weird.
It's wild how us trying to make movies harder to make did not stop, one, movies from being made, and two, from the message getting out. Sort of seems like it was a pointless waste of time that wasted a whole lot of people's money for absolutely no reason.
Mhm.
Doesn't sound right.
Oh,
That doesn't sound right
conservatives.
at all.
So weird.
Oh, silly conservatives and their projects. Oh man.
Indeed.
It's almost like change is inevitable. Anyway.
It's true.
Mhm.
All right.
Radical
So-
on this stream. Woo.
So Key, you're going to be using your senses, I think, with logical. Makes sense.
Yeah, that checks out. So same
Yeah.
set
D10,
from
D6.
before, but different dice this time.
Yeah.
I have learned. That's all. I've learned, and I will no longer trust
You
anything
can't
anymore.
get 4 misses in a row.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
What did we get?
God. It's an 11.
Ooh.
Wait, this would get better if it was a 12, wouldn't it?
13.
13. Never mind. Fabulous.
So-
I was going to suggest, shall we all pool our resources?
Yes,
and
yes,
bump
yes.
it up to it?
Yes.
Because a 13 gives you, you can either ask, where here do I not yet, what here do I not yet know that I need to know? Or you get to answer, what here does the GM not know? On a 13.
Right, well, I am adding a plus. I am assisting.
I need
Okay,
2
how
of
are you
them.
assisting?
Also,
Also, I forgot to take away one of the fellowship points from Tori helping earlier. We're at 16 only.
Have fun, Val. Bye. We love you.
Take care, Val.
Hi, Val. Thank you for your amazing contributions.
Mm-hmm. The Coombs says goodbye as well.
Okay, so how are we assisting me in this endeavor?
Yes. How do you want to assist? We need some sort of assist.
Okay.
We need 3
What's-
points of assist to boost it +2.
Okay. Remind.
Yes.
Do you mind helping me set the scene of what's going on? and
So
then-
you are closer to this thing.
Okay.
You can kind of start hearing the electricity a bit. You're about getting closer and closer, but you're in the forest a bit, and you can see it towering even higher now that you're this close, and this thing's hundreds of feet tall.
Okay, so
But Key is attempting to utilize Buck's visor technology
Ah, yes.
that Buck handed out to everybody as part of the communication systems, which is utilizing Buck's alien tech. So you could assist with the visor tech. You could assist with your abilities.
Yeah, I think my survey the battlefield might come kind of in handy a little bit there.
Yeah.
Trying to think of how to narrate that though.
Well, you
Stuck that.
know you basically know violence, right?
Yes.
And
This thing is violent.
yeah, this thing is basically like violence in the form of energy. So you've probably been watching it this whole time, looking for the way it moves, looking for the way it kind of pulls from the ground and then shoots out and takes its next step, and what it's doing with its lightning arms as they kind of swing from side to side as it moves.
Okay, that sounds good.
would perhaps one of the other ways of assistance be perhaps Buck reaching over and just adjusting one setting, like just a wee bit on the visor. Just hold on
Yeah,
one
I
second.
like that.
Okay.
I like that.
Just utilizing
Yeah.
utilizing
So good.
Buck real quick. Yeah, I like
Yes.
that.
All right, so we just need one more point in the pool then to utilize to get that +2. Because we've got 1 point to give a +1, and then we need 2 more points to give up another +1 to push it to 13.
Mm-hmm.
So either between Sierra or Tori, can either of you help? No, Tori's got the energy manipulation.
Yeah, I was going to
powers.
say, Tori has energy manipulation. I'm not quite sure how, because this is not really Sierra's forte.
Yeah, so Tori can help. She can like put the baby on one hip.
Let's say when you shift it, it shifts around and kind of like wraps around like a backpack.
Oh, I got a tree backpack now.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
And like everybody else sees the
Adorable.
thing like watching, or just the top with the eyes and the top of the tree peeking over your shoulder.
No. And I'll assist by using my energy manipulation. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So kind of trying to get a feel of the energy that's around you and everything.
Yeah, I think as she shifts, she's gonna once she's situated, she's gonna like lean, like stand up straight and like close her eyes and just inhale and just feel the energy that's coming from it and just like use that to help.
Okay. Perfect. So that'll get you to a 13. So
Fabulous.
what happens now is on a 10 plus, you get to ask 2 of these questions first. And you gain advantage the first time you act on this information. So the questions are, what can I use to blank? What is their attitude? What impression do I get of blank? And how can I take control of the situation?
Okay. Oh god. All right. I'm gonna repeat those a little bit, just a little slower for my brains.
All right. So it is, what can I use to fill in the blank? So you get to choose what you want to figure out what you can use to do something.
That's for sure one of the questions.
What is their attitude? Let's see. What impression do I get of blank? There we go. And how can I take control of the situation?
Okay. And I get 2 of these?
Yes.
Fabulous. Okay.
And a bonus question.
Fabulous. So, first one. Well, let's start with the bonus one first, if possible. That bonus one being the one that you mentioned before of either what does the what does the GM know that we do not, or what is true about the situation that the GM currently does not know.
Yes.
Right. I want it to be the first one of those.
Okay. So what here do I not yet know that I need to know?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay. What you now know that you need to know is that this energy signature is almost identical to Buck's energy signature in their true form.
All right. And okay. So now for those other 2 questions. So it was the last question in the first one on that list. Those 2 are the ones that I like.
Yeah.
What was the last one again?
Well, how can I take control of the situation?
Right, we'll save that one for last. So the one from before that, which
So
is
what can I use to blank?
what can I use to slow its roll? Slow your roll, buddy. Slow your roll. Anyway, I don't know why. That's just where my brain's at.
Okay, so what can you use to slow it down? Because it is getting closer and closer to the gardens.
Mhm.
And you need to stall it somehow. How to slow it down? Um, you both are familiar with enhancing Buck's natural energy from just recently when you assisted Buck into turning into that giant creature of sorts.
Yeah.
So logically, there should be a way to reverse that. And what can you use to slow it down is using your abilities of energy manipulation in tandem to kind of basically slow it down, to tether it effectively.
All right. And for the last one, it is, for the last question, it's I forgot what that last one is again.
How can I take control of the situation?
Right. Which is sort of what you just answered, isn't it?
That it kind of helped for both of it, didn't it?
Yeah. Fabulous. Okay.
So you get advantage if you work off of that.
Yes. Fabulous. Okay. So I think the appropriate thing to do now, instead of playing with this wig, which I cannot stop doing apparently.
It's really good though.
I really love this wig. It's my
Great.
favorite one. It's very nice
Quality
and very
wig.
floppy. Oh, love it. All right, so I'm gonna turn to the team. Basically relay that, but with the added bonus of, all right, so I think we were on to something earlier when we came up with the idea of ground it into the ground somehow. Not entirely sure what this is gonna look like, but
Idea.
yes,
Energy rope.
love it. I'm here for it.
Take it to the ground.
Mhm.
And then from there, at least it'll be on our level, so like we can handle it then. Instead of up there.
Yes.
2 feet tall.
Okay. So, all right. So in order to do this, a couple things are going to need to happen. One, I think we will probably need to be higher and then immediately go lower. Just
How many?
for physics' sake?
Hey Ryan, how many trees are in this area and how high are they?
I mean it's not a sparse forest, but the trees generally are between, let's say, 20 and 40 feet on average. Maybe two to 4 stories ish.
Okay. Kate, you can fly, right?
Yes. Yes, I can fly.
You fly up, and I will try to meet you there.
Fabulous. I could literally just carry you, but like, I could carry you part of the way at the very least, so I don't have to make you climb up these things.
How about you catch me on the way down? How about that?
That sounds better. I'm here for that. Okay. And so you did mention this with. Okay, never mind. The other thing I was thinking, which is if we go high and try to bring it, like literally try to physically bring it down, this will most likely require something heavy to like do a pulling type thing for it to fully go down. I forgot how physics work during most of this, so if I am incorrect with how the physics of this would work, we could hand wave it a wee bit because because well, magic and
you're
things.
lassoing a titanic energy construct creature. I think we can hand wave a few physics here and there.
For
Yes.
sure. I get deeply concerned about physics in games rather frequently. It's actually probably a deficit at this point. Okay. All right. I like this. So how does this visually look?
I think real quick before you do anything, I think she's gonna look at the Thickums and she's gonna be like, we're about to go on a roller coaster ride. You can either stay on the ground or you can go with me.
I'm not moving.
Okay, well you're coming with me.
I love it.
And I think she's gonna look at Key and be like, Racia, and then just start running.
Dang.
Yeah,
I love this. You gotta have fun at the end of the world.
absolutely.
I want to look down at the feather, and I really want the feather to say, "Fly, fly, fly! It is time to fly." For exactly no reason. This makes minimal sense for the feather to say anything. But we're gonna go, and it's
Heck
gonna
yeah.
say, "Sure. Guess we're gonna fly then. Just do a leap, sort of go as straight up as possible. I apologize. Some hair will get ruffled during this. I will be ruffling some hair. Yep, gonna go straight up. And
All right.
yeah.
Yeah, and Tori's going into the tree line and just starting to like run up trees and like jump from branch to branch and stuff and like
Mhm.
start getting higher and closer.
Okay, wonderful. I like this.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, so you do all of that. I'm not even going to make you roll for that part. So you are close enough to see this thing towering above you. It feels like it is climbing to the sky effectively at this angle. It is so big, it's hard to look at a little bit because the main components of this creature are pure energy. And it has that kind of like, if you look at it too long and look away, you've got that
That
shadow,
vision.
wherever
It's like
you look.
Afterburn or something.
Yeah, afterburn.
Oh.
So it's kind of
Well,
hard to look
damn.
at, but you do have a little bit of protection from the visors, but you still get a little bit of that afterburn if you stare at it for a while. But yeah, you start doing this maneuver, and what does it look like? What exactly are you going to be doing with this?
Whatever happens here, it's happening in full tandem as if we have rehearsed this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think
Um,
I think Tori's gonna start making an energy ball in her hands as she's like running,
Mhm.
and then she's like Taffy, just gonna start like pulling it out like a bit
mhm,
and taking it in and just like lobbing it at Key.
mhm.
Nice.
Yes. I like this. And
All
just
right.
shape it into a lasso. We'll sort of do a thing. Also gonna get a wee bit higher as I am realizing that we need to be higher for this little bit right here. Also, technically, I only have to fly over its head and just sort of drop it. But for the artsiness of this, let's throw it. It feels
Yeah,
good
I
to
mean,
me.
it doesn't matter either way.
Artsy. We're going for style points on this one, y'all.
Yeah.
And just chuck the thing. I'm imagining part of the rope is sort of hanging down too.
And
Yeah.
I still got some of the rope back here too. So
Yeah. So we're both still holding on to the rope
Mhm.
and just yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So, Key, with you being kind of the primary instigator of this maneuver here, I want you to. This is going to be one of the custom moves that I made for this session.
Nice.
When you utilize your powers to divert the giant energy being, roll to embrace your chimera with your response stat.
Ew. Which is conveniently the one we've been rolling with this whole time.
Yeah, lucky you.
Which is just good because that means I know what the numbers are.
So I will inform you this is a normal roll to embrace your chimera, but I believe you're using logical, right?
Yes.
And on a miss, something will go horribly wrong, and the situation will get more dire, and you'll be crossing out your response stat and selecting another.
Fabulous. I need to not screw this up. Let's try and desperately not screw this up. We shall see. I have faith in these dice right now, I think. Oh,
Yes,
God.
nice.
Okay. My faith was not misplaced. That's a 13.
Ooh,
Ah!
fantastic.
Lucky 13.
Yes.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay.
So on a hit, the move is successful, and on a 13 plus, you either get something extra or you execute this perfectly.
We execute this perfectly. Naturally.
Yeah.
All right. And I forgot. You should have had advantage on that, but I believe you probably want to keep the 13 there.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. Like, I don't think I'm gonna roll higher than that. Like, I really don't think I'm gonna.
No. Okay, so which is it? Do you want something extra, or do you want to execute this perfectly?
Something extra.
Ooh, fun.
Y'all, I'm not kidding you. I did just roll those other dice again, and they gave me a 2 again. I'm never using those again. Oh my God.
Don't-
Okay.
Put them
they're
away.
gonna
Goddamn
fail
dice, Dale.
Put
forever.
them away.
Put them
They're-
away.
Put them in a hole.
Forever.
I will
And
never.
throw that hole away.
Or
Them.
or
Ritualistic
save these
burial.
for potentially a damage roll.
Yeah,
Save them for a damage roll.
there you
Yeah.
go.
That is
Those are your brace yourself dice.
Yeah, precisely. Okay, I feel better about that then.
It'll
It's
be the one
fine.
time they roll a 13.
I
You
know.
that, right?
It's true.
Oh God, it's real.
All right. So something extra that you get from this maneuver. You toss the lasso at this creature. It is gargantuan, probably 300 feet tall or so. And the lasso ropes right around generally where its upper body would be. And the lasso had become much larger to encapsulate this creature of sorts. Something extra though, when the lasso tightens, since you have this familiarity with Buck's energy, you inadvertently, when you were using your manipulation powers to get the lasso into place and tightened on this thing, you also were able to tap in a little bit to this creature's natural energy, and now the lasso is siphoning it slightly.
Nice. It's siphoning it, but where is it going?
To the lasso chain, wherever you're building. But like not in a
Okay.
destructive way.
So it's just...
In a 13 plus, everything's fine kind of way.
Yeah.
So it's not just flying out the other end, like hitting trees and things.
No.
I appreciate that. That is good. Okay.
Yeah, no,
that's fine.
it's just kind of doing what you did with Buck in reverse.
All right.
Yeah.
And I think whenever it tightens and stuff, I think Tori's gonna that's when she's gonna jump off the tree and like grab the rope, like around her fist, and just do like a straight dive bomb in the ground.
Yes.
And then right before hitting the ground, sort of like, bouncing off of a tree limb and stuff, and like, breaking her falls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Helping
Love
to
that.
use momentum to like definitely try to pull it down.
Absolutely.
And if Key helps, to even be better. They also do that.
I'll absolutely do almost the same thing, except I will just be directly falling out of the sky.
Mm-hmm.
But the very end, sort of land in that weird 3-point land, but with the wings also, which the wings for some reason in that sort of moment
So it's a 5-point land.
wouldn't do a
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, yeah.
Put the tips of the wings
Love it.
into the ground too. Yeah, I like that.
Dust.
All right. So
Dust
you
flares.
land, the dust comes up, and this thing, for a lack of better words, screams, it roars. Like you heard these roars while you were in the base. You heard them a little bit before all of this happened. This was the roar that you heard before everything broke bad on the surface after the rap battle during Citrus Mist.
I kind of imagine its sort of roar would sound kind of like a combination between the like thunder, you know, the when the air like slams back together, and I'd imagine probably also some kind of very nasty like electricity moving through like metal and stuff, and like crackling and sort of exploding and like screech and the like screeching and stuff. Like this very ungodly combination made up of very well-known sounds being very unpleasant.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. That sounds amazingly terrifying. So you've got this thing slowed down a little bit. It kind of lumbers forward. It's trying to move its legs forward with its like pulling and zapping thing, but then it has to like pull and zap backwards to maintain its balance of sorts because it's unable to move forward currently.
Well, this is halfway done. What else can we do?
Nice.
I don't know, but pull it down. You'll need to do something.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's getting very difficult to hold back against this as it struggles.
Just trying to think if there would be any way to try and like get at the legs, or if the legs are just pure electricity, just kind of.
I was gonna say, can y'all handle a rope? I can toss y'all a rope.
Maybe, yeah, something like that.
Wait, one of my energy ropes, not like an actual rope.
Yeah. We could maybe try and like grab around a leg. If we pull at the right sort of instance, it is going to lose like its balance. I don't know. Sorry, I just trying to look at what I can do.
I don't.
What do I have?
Yeah, survival abilities. Do you have like
You're welcome,
survival
Beth.
stuff, like actual rope maybe, or?
I mean, I do have survival abilities.
And I'm thinking survey the battlefield for me to figure out exactly how I can get at this creature's weakness.
Okay. I think this is probably a good time for that. Let's see.
I'm sad I don't have my pole anymore.
Yeah, that was kind of too big to fit in the elevator.
I know. Sad.
All right, so you want to survey the battlefield? Thae, so let's go. So this is a roll with logical. And then on a hit, you get to ask some questions.
So 2d6, right?
This one is, yeah, I think your logical is 2d6. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, that's a 3.
Uh-oh. Okay, so that's a miss, so you get to mark XP. So that's fine. All right. So as you are trying to there's kind of chaos everywhere right now. This thing is jittering back and forth with its energy, trying to maintain balance as it's getting held to the ground. Key and Tori, you are having trouble holding on to this thing with this energy lasso. and things seem like they might be a bit under control when this thing, for all intents and purposes, looks like it looks back at you. And for the first time, you can see kind of the front of this creature. And it has what you could call our eyes, but they are just like balls of lightning of sorts where eyes would normally be on a creature. And it stares down at you, and as it is struggling, one of its because like its shoulders are held by this thing, so its hands are a little bit occupied, but you can see one of its electrical arms kind of shrinks into itself and then shoots out of its torso toward the group.
Oh.
Oh
Oh
god.
no. Oh no.
Well,
And-
this is my time to shine,
Oh no.
I think. Let me see. What's that? What is that? Oh, that's not great. I was just looking. Friends need defending.
Yeah, they do
Yeah.
need defending.
Because I think you'll need a little touch of defending. Right now, I'm gonna with my defensive magic. I think I'm gonna see that. I'm gonna see if I can like
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Roll to defend your friends with energetic.
energetic, which
Your
is
energetic is a D4 and a D8.
it's not great. Yeah. Okay. D4 and a D8.
Yeah.
Please come on, gay dice. Come on. Pull through for me. No, I could never actively defend people at all usefully because that's a 5.
Okay.
Getting bad rolls.
So
On a moment.
oh boy,
Uh-oh.
someone's got something.
Ah.
Mm.
On a
Ah.
miss, something interesting happens, but if you can help.
I think I can, but I forgot where it is. Give me 1 second. Like, I know it's here, I just don't remember where on this list it is.
Yes.
I'm
Oh yeah, no,
assuming
he's furiously scrolling up and down, being all like, "Where is everything? Oh god."
Yeah, I'm assuming it's we can get through anything. Your move from the Survivor playbook that
Yes.
allows you to count your aid as 2 fellowship points instead of 1.
Yes.
And you can
Ooh.
instead count it as 3 if you brace yourself as if you rolled a 10+.
Yes. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah. So I would like to do that. I would like to do that. By sort of calling to you and saying, "Hey, I think you what?" Sort of turning and looking at you imploringly and saying help, but in a way that also says, I know you can do this. I know you've got this.
Mm-hmm.
We've
Okay.
talked about this. I know you can do this.
Yeah.
We talked about this, okay?
We
Jeez.
talked about this. I know you can handle it.
Talked about
That's
it.
in that honestly, flashback to that conversation wherein those exact words were exchanged that probably happened off screen. Doesn't matter.
They're happening on screen now. Haha.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Therein
Okay.
lies the assistance.
So you've got 2 points. Are you going to boost that to 3 for the cost of bracing yourself for a 10+, or just leave it at the 2 points?
I mean, 2 points are all I need to get me into a 7, which is
You need 3 points for that.
Oh,
I was
then
5.
I suppose I'll
Yep.
just.
Because the first point would go towards +1. The second one would just kind of fizzle away.
Oh
But-
yeah,
Oh yeah.
right.
It
Sorry,
does
I
set you up to
forgot.
have 3 points in the pool if one other person can assist, or you can just put it all on yourself
I will put it all on myself.
Ooh.
Are you
Because,
sure I
Oh,
can't try
God.
to assist in some way?
I mean, if you would like
I
to,
want to help.
I do not
yes.
mind. I do
to
not
help.
mind bracing
Let's-
myself, but I.
let's get some assistance
Just let's
because I
help.
think yeah, let's get some assistance from the spirit of Solaria.
Oh,
Let's do
actually,
that.
yes. Let's do that. I don't exactly want to pass out at the moment.
Yeah, that would
Feels
not
like
be
a
good.
No.
poor
bad
time
idea.
for
So-
that.
You're one half of the people holding this thing down currently. Yeah, maybe don't
Uh-huh.
pass out.
All right. So how do you want to assist, Amara?
So this thing is like reaching out towards us and is gonna hit us essentially.
Yeah.
I kind of have a fun suggestion.
Okay.
Okay.
For it.
So one of the I know this I know this mainly because this is in one of your sort of post game like sort of fellowship pool questions,
Okay.
which is, has your religion helped anybody? This feels like a fun moment in a similar, just sort of fun little cutaway scene, because naturally right now, time is of the essence. But if previously there was a lovely little moment wherein there was some form of nice religious proverb that I can't personally think of
Flashback,
right now because I
flashback,
can't
flashback.
generate.
I'm just liking how everyone's like form of help is just like patting Sarah on the shoulder and being all like, remember all these good times we had off screen?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
you can do this.
We're family guying it up here.
It's legitimate. Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, yeah, no, I'm so here for it, but I'm just loving
It is
Whole
very
energy of
funny.
Yeah.
It's funny. Very funny. But yeah, that's my suggestion. I don't know. It seems like that might be beneficial, and will also mean that that question gets answered with a yes finally. It's always nice.
Hey!
It's always a nice thing.
All right. So what do you want to do, Amara?
Looking at is ward off evil spirits, essentially.
Oh,
Hmm.
I like that too.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this counts as an evil spirit, but I guess it doesn't hurt to.
It's an
I mean, it
entity
doesn't have,
of
I don't
sorts.
think it counts as a good spirit.
Yeah.
Probably not.
So evil spirit or entity, yep. But we can say that instead of like rolling for that move specifically to assist, like your knowledge of warding off these creatures, like you're able
Yes.
to utilize your spirit powers
Okay.
in order to do so, to assist effectively.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, that should be fine. So by doing that, I think we're putting you down to 11 fellowship points right now, which is fine. And that pushes you to a 7, if you want to go with that. And
Yes. Yes, please.
on a hit, let's see. You get to select one extra option from the Defend Your Friends list. So on a hit to defend your friends, you defend your target but turn their focus onto you, or it takes an emotional toll on you. So you first get to make that choice, and then you can choose one of the options from the list.
Okay, so
avoid attention or emotional backlash, reciprocate against the threat, or add +1 to the fellowship pool if your friends stand by your actions.
Okay, so I'm just having a look at this.
Mhm. A lot of teamwork going on this session. I love it.
We're facing a big bad. There's gotta
I
be
know.
teamwork.
It's
Yeah.
iconic.
Beautiful. I think what works better is it turns its focus to me. Because I
Okay.
think if I'm like literally, because how I was imagining it's kind of like I'm getting this kind of benefit and I'm kind of, I think Sarah kind of like jumps up slightly just to be sort of like ahead of it to sort of catch this sort of energy blast in their because they have like arm bands to sort of like like catch and sort of deflect that
Ooh.
into to point in a different direction. And I don't know, if someone did that to me when I was trying to hit them, I'd be paying attention.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Also, it makes slightly more sense than emotional toll because I did just, get a good sort of comfort. You can do this, sweetie.
Yeah.
Love it.
So then, what option from that list would you like to do?
Oh gosh, more decisions. I would like to avoid the attention. No. Just trying to think if I did reciprocate against it, what could I do?
Well, I mean, you could direct its energy back to it.
That is true.
I mean, you did just say you deflected the energy. There's nothing wrong with saying back at it at the end of that.
Yeah, no, I think that sounds good. I'd sort of deflect back at it. And I think, I don't know, because I don't think I can get it direct, like, straight back. I think I catch it and sort of lower down slightly closer to the leg, because it's sort of a slight angle. I don't know. I think that's just how reflection works.
No, I like that. So are these like Wonder Woman style bracers?
A bit, yes.
Oh, I love that.
Yes. This is the better Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
1984. Wonder Woman is a bird this time.
There you go.
All right.
Awesome. So I really love this visual of this enormous energy hand arm thing flying at the group. It should effectively decimate the area that you are in. But Sierra, you jump up into the fray, put your bracers together, and this thing pushes you backwards onto the ground, and you push back. And the energy deflects off of your bracers and hits this thing kind of in the leg area. Very nice.
Iconic.
Yeah, that was really cool.
I think
Reverse Uno'd it.
I think I just want to say, Tori's not saying this, but like, stop hitting yourself, gosh.
It played a draw 2. I hit it back with a draw 2, so now it draws 4. Uno reference.
Yeah. Reverse.
Oh goodness.
That really tickled me in a way I was not anticipating.
Dumbest thing I've ever said. I've said a lot of dumb things. Just Uno references.
That is very funny. Oh my god. I appreciated that a lot, actually. Yes.
All right. So this creature, it kind of reels back a bit, and it almost falls to a knee, if you can call it that. You can see kind of in the short distance trees exploding where its knees kind of hit the ground, and it starts to kind of reel back a bit, and suddenly it, gosh, I want to say, yeah, I think this is a good point to pull out that thing I had in my pocket.
Oh god.
You mean my thing?
It might be.
Did I do that?
It almost flexes, and the energy rope snaps, and like a blast of thunderous sound hits towards the ground and pushes the trees back, and you brace yourselves against it.
We need a real brace for impact, whatever it's called.
I almost
Brace
want
yourself.
you to brace yourselves.
I will.
Yeah, let's brace yourselves, everybody.
Where is
what
that?
do I
I'm
roll
Brace
gonna
with?
roll
yourself.
to brace myself, but know that I'm annoyed at this.
What do I roll?
Roll
with?
So
with-
brace yourself is 2d6, and for every condition you have marked, you step up a die once.
Ah, that's right.
Yep. So if you don't have any conditions, it's just 2d6. JV,
Yay.
you get to step it up twice.
We want lower numbers, right?
Lower numbers are
Oh,
much
shit.
better.
Oh no.
It's like, oh, I rolled so great. Don't forget you have to go low numbers.
Uh-huh.
Oops,
JV,
doodle.
you're the only one with conditions right now.
I know.
So it's
I
I know.
know, and I feel a type of way about it. It's fine.
Oh,
You're the only one willing to push yourself. Everyone else is like, no, not my babies. And you're just like, hell yeah.
Davey, yeah.
So y'all remember that thing about how y'all said very specifically that these
Use
dice
those dice for my serious.
would decide to roll high.
Did it roll
Right.
high?
Did not want them to. They went above and beyond the call of duty by rolling a dear old 15, everybody.
Oh Lord.
Your highest roll.
Oof.
The biggest thing I could possibly do.
Oh, well, I'm glad I don't have a 13 plus on Brace Yourself.
I'm
No.
so upset. I am
Oh
never
my
using
God.
these dice again,
Really
literally ever.
bad.
No,
Just
that's
don't
so
do
bad.
This little seaweed dice pack, I will be selling this on eBay.
Cursed dice. Who wants them?
Cursed dice, bye.
JV's cursed dice.
Cursed
Cursed
dice.
dice.
These
Cursed
are
dice.
cursed.
Mhm.
Yes.
These are cursed. They
All
brought
right,
death
so-
upon my household.
So I know Key,
that's
you got a 15.
Utilize
Tori,
JV's
I'm
cursed
assuming you
dice.
got 10 plus as well.
I got a 10.
Okay. What else did we get over here? Sierra, Amara.
Well, one of them was a 1. The other one was 6. So that's a 7.
Oh, 7. Okay, Amara.
So I'm going to remember this dice, the 6 for later, and put this 1 over on the other side.
Yep. That's what you do.
Yep.
I got a 9.
Oh, so we got 2
Oh,
mixes and 2
9.
fulls.
Oof.
All right. So
Doing great.
let's buckle up here. Because this is fun.
Hold on, I'm strapping in for the
Strap
roller
them up.
coaster ride.
Here we
Uh-huh.
Over the shoulder
Alright.
straps and everything. Rolling more.
Yeah.
Got clicking. All right, good. I'm in. I'm ready.
All right.
more like
So
chuckle up.
our 10 pluses of the group. Let's see. You get to choose one of these. Remove yourself from the situation by running away, passing out, etc. The situation around you becomes dramatically worse, either through major collateral damage, losing control of your abilities, or the worst person possible arrives.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Or you get to select 2 options from the 7 to 9 table. Okay, so keep those in mind. And for everybody that chooses from the 7 to 9 table, you can redirect the consequences to your allies, where the GM gets to make a hard move at them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna deflect most of
Just-
my problem over to JV. They seem like they can handle it.
Yep.
It seems like they're doing
Oh
fine.
my God.
I'm
My
kidding, I'm
solution
kidding.
is literally already I'm
Hmm.
planning on passing out. I just
Yeah, no,
feel
I'm
like
kidding.
I can't do the rest of this.
You could demand something significant of an ally, and if they dismiss your request, they mark 1 condition.
Wait, they mark 1 condition?
Uh-huh.
Oh, because I was gonna go with that. Because like, oh yeah, I can mark 1 condition. That's fine.
Yeah.
No.
So the other options are you temporarily lose control of your chimera. You gain disadvantage on your next move while your opponent gains an opportunity. Or you can have an emotional outburst and mark 2 conditions.
Oh, wait, I can choose 2 of those, can't I?
You have
Yeah.
to choose. You can choose 2 of those 7 to 9s if you would like.
Fabulous. I'm going to do that, actually.
I think I am too.
One of them will bring me significantly closer to passing out, but it'll make
Oh,
the
no.
next thing I intend on doing kind of fun.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have an emotional outburst. So I'm going to just inconsolably scream at this thing a whole bunch. It's not going to affect the screaming itself, going to do nothing. Will do nothing. Oh boy. The other one. Shit. What are the okay? What were the first 3 that were on that list again?
So you can redirect consequences to your allies, where the GM gets to make a hard move at them. You can demand something significant of an ally, and if they dismiss your request, then that ally marks 1 condition. Or you temporarily lose control of your chimera and you gain disadvantage on your next move, while your opponent gains an opportunity.
Okay. I'm gonna make a dramatic request of an ally.
Okay.
Fair.
Amara, I'm gonna turn at you and I'm gonna ask you to throw me.
Oh my god.
Toss me.
I have something very important to say. I need you to yeet me at this thing.
That is very specific
I
on
must
what
be
I'm going
muted.
to say.
Why do you want me to do that? And then that's why I react that way.
That's basically, and I'm gonna
I don't
have
wanna
a look in my
throw
eye
you.
that says, I'm unhinged. This is an unhinged request that's gonna
So-
go poorly.
So what 2 conditions do you want to mark? You've got upset, sad, and nervous available.
Oh boy.
You are already insecure and afraid.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do. Oh, this is bad. I'm gonna. I'm gonna mark upset and sad. Now, I have a plan for the next one, and it's not a good one, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I just need y'all to know that. Anyway, it's fine.
It's fine.
Let
Okay,
other
so-
people answer them.
Yeah, so that's resolved. Tori, do we want to go with yours next?
Yeah. So I am also going to choose have emotional outbursts.
Yeah.
Just because I think as she's getting hit, she's going to try to protect the thickums.
Yes.
And so I think she's going to get hit pretty hard. So she's going to be upset that she got hit. And
Yep.
nervous about the situation.
Okay, that checks out.
Because she had a plan. She was ready to go. She was hyping everybody else. Now she's like, ugh.
No, sorry. Thae's cat just popped up from the bottom of the screen with these 2 eyes and was staring very intently.
I love that it does that. It's the best.
Oh my god.
It's so good.
So that's one of the options. What's the other option that you want to choose from that list?
I'm going to temporarily lose control of my Chimera.
Oh, wonderful.
Because it was my rope.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, that checks
So
out.
I think
like
there's
that.
energy sparking around her, like just her energy's like just sparking out of her, and like from where the remnants of the rope are, I think they're just like various like
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, that sounds great. Okay, perfect. So next, let's go with Amara. You rolled 7 to 9, so you get to choose 1 from this list.
I was thinking temporarily lose control of my Chimera. Like maybe I'm not able to make a move, or maybe I am de-transform for a little bit or something.
I don't think we want to go that drastic, but I like that. Like maybe this gives you more pause than you're used to from your weapon playbook.
Okay.
And so you're kind of like maybe second guessing your abilities as a weapon. Okay, that sounds
Losing my
great.
composure.
So you'll gain disadvantage on your next move while your opponent gains an opportunity. All right, and then Sierra,
Hi.
which one do you want?
Huh.
Do not make me upset.
I thought you'd already
Do
marked
not
yourself
make
as
me
upset.
nervous. I do not wish to be nervous at this time.
Yeah. Crying out loud. Just sit myself
I
right
do
there.
kind of wish actually that I checked off nervous instead of upset.
It's technically not too late.
God.
No, I'm
It's
gonna
still-
leave it. It's fine.
Okay.
I drew its attention when I did the sort of redirect, right?
Yep.
Its attention's still on me, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Because I could do something. I'm just trying to think. I don't know if this necessarily would work, but I was thinking maybe ask something of an ally, which is, I don't know, for someone who's semi-close to me, to just trust me and that this incredibly dumb thing that I'm doing is not the worst, which is that I'm going to try and take its attention and definitely set this very big, very deadly thing just chasing after me, so everyone else gets a chance to not, which I feel like most of y'all are going to say that's a bad idea. I don't know if that's going to count, and y'all can choose against that if y'all want. I don't know.
I'm trying to wonder if that fits one of these options. Because you're not redirecting to your allies, you're not demanding something significant of them. You're not.
Yeah, because if it doesn't work, I can just lose control.
It could count as an emotional outburst.
That's true, though. I do then have to take on two.
You would have to take 2 conditions at that point. I mean, it could be narratively interesting to do so.
Yeah, I don't know. Decisions. How do I want to hurt my friend, my child, my baby?
As long as nobody throws the plant. I think we'll be fine.
Don't throw the
Just
plant.
don't throw the plant.
Stay safe.
I will say that thought did cross my mind as part of the emotional outburst, but that's because I'm a bad person and we just need to move past it. But also, I'm not holding him, so it's fine.
You know what? I think I will have an emotional outburst, but I think I know what I'm going to do. I think seeing all the people who were just right beside her giving support and like, you can do this, suddenly just get like one-shotted by this thing, I think is a little bit on the remembering a bad and sad point in their life, and is, I think, yeah, it's going to sort of, tap into that kind of not entirely dealt with trauma of, losing their entire family very quickly.
That old chestnut.
So which conditions do you want to mark for that?
I think afraid, but it's more that I am afraid for them, and I'm afraid that I will have to go through what I went through again, and maybe also upset.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. And since Buck is an NPC technically at this point, I didn't roll for them. I don't know if it's fair to do so, but I'm gonna say that Buck gets thrown back as well and braces themselves as they kind of almost hit a tree of sorts, but then like grab it at the last second instead of getting like blown backwards into the debris field.
Muted.
Yeah, and then catching Luna in their other arm. And then the dust settles. The ringing in your ears from that like point blank thunder rumble is starting to go away. You can start hearing things again, and you start picking yourself up. This thing is standing tall and facing all of you, looking down at you from 300 feet in the air.
All right. I have a dumbass call. This is a dumb thing to do, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna jump real high um, to its face. And because I am just emotionally bereft, this is not going to make any sense at all. And I'm going to punch it in the face.
Is
Are you-
this
are
how
you
we
gonna
start
get-
the next episode?
I'm
Like,
Are you
do
gonna get
just...
Are you gonna get thrown by Amara? So Amara doesn't have to
No.
mark a condition.
I am not.
Please kindly yeet me in the air, and then I will take
I
it
am
from
trying
there, and I
to
will
hold.
start
If you are
flying.
near me, I am trying to hold you back. And that is my distress.
All right. So go ahead and mark a condition then, Amara.
That's fine. Okay, I'll fly instead, and I'm just gonna fly up,
Oh no.
roll fast, and I'm gonna energy charge my hand. And I'm
All
going
right.
with
Is
as
that how we
much
start the next
energy,
episode?
with as
Almost.
much energy as
I want to
humanly
resolve this
possible.
roll, and then I wanna throw something out there quick.
Oh,
So
no.
go ahead, and let's see. You're going to be rolling with your. This is activating another custom move that I have.
Oh.
When you engage
Punching the
the
energy
giant
monster.
energy being in battle, roll to engage your enemies with your response stat. On a miss, desperation sets in, and the situation gets more dire. And then you cross out your response stat and select another. So your response
So-
stat is still logical,
Yeah.
which is a D6 and a D10. But you have disadvantage for being upset, but you also have advantage, I believe, from something else. So that just resets back.
Fabulous. So just regular then.
Yes.
That's chill. Jesus God. Okay. Well, it's gonna wallop this thing in the face with as much energy as I contain. Oh boy. Can anybody assist me on this? Just one. Just one.
Goodness.
I'm too
God.
busy trying to protect the baby.
So
Right.
you've got that. Amara, you do have individual protection magic.
All right. I can't stop
Uh,
you. Maybe I could. Yeah.
Unless Sierra, unless you have something.
I mean,
Please. Yeah.
if it's more focused on me, it might not necessarily see Key fully coming. It's
Okay.
if it's got its attention of more focused on me.
Yeah.
Like-
So you do like
Yeah.
a feint maneuver of sorts.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
it's like, yeah, I think, yeah,
Like the
Sarah is like upset, but like sort of standing to sort of like, no, I don't want my friends to get hurt anymore. I'm here. I am like
Yeah.
face me.
I like that.
One fellowship
so-
point will bring it up to 7.
Yeah, let's do that. So we're gonna push you down to 10 fellowship points.
Oh boy.
So that puts you up to a 7. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. Engage your enemies. On a hit, you are both affected by the conflict. On a 7 to 9, select 1. So you can avoid emotional backlash. You can give advantage to whoever engages next. You can shift the emotional landscape of the conflict. You can take something significant from your target or leave a lasting emotional impression or effect on your foe.
If I could have the lasting effect be that it is also knocked out, because it would be kind of fun if we both are just knocked out because of this.
Yeah.
I
It's-
would personally find that delightful. Um,
It is an emotional effect at that point.
okay.
So maybe.
Just emotionally down. It is emotionally down until or it is at least subdued enough for there to be something that an ally can do, therefore giving an opportunity to an ally. But I, in fact, will pretty much be out at that point. I will have marked everything and I will be out.
Well, you won't have because what I'll probably be doing, if you're not going to be avoiding the emotional backlash, is mark a condition. It
Is
doesn't
mark
make
a
you out. It just means the next time you mark a condition,
Mhm.
then you will be out.
Oh, well, that's
Yes.
fun and fabulous. I oh. Well, just in general, be emotionally bereft, and that seems fine and
Yeah,
accurate.
It's fine.
So, all right. No. Subdue this thing long enough for an ally to be able to do something. I will sort of just be emotionally tapped out for the remainder of the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, let's
Yeah.
see. So, are you giving advantage then to the next person, or are you leaving that emotional oppression on the foe?
I don't know. What do y'all think? Between these two options, what do y'all think? It's a weird call.
Is this an engage your enemies move?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thing is, I did have an idea of what I would do next, which is then going to end up being next session, so I might forget this choice, but I don't know.
Write
I
it
don't
in our
think it actually
chat so we
requires
don't
it.
forget.
Yeah, we'll remember.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking shift the
Have a look,
emotional
take a look.
landscape of the conflict. I think that was maybe the impression.
That could be another option of what you're kind of describing.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that, like shifting the emotional landscape of the conflict in your favor.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that one.
Okay, that sounds pretty
Go
cool.
with that.
Because it feels pretty dire right now. We're all
All
blown
right.
back and everything.
Yeah, so you launch up, you punch this thing square in the face area, and it does the whole like slow
Clock him
motion,
right in the jaw.
yeah, slow motion like boxer shot where its head snaps back, and
Some Pacific Rim.
you hover there
nonsense going
for a second as its like head goes back, and then it starts twisting back toward you, and a bolt of energy kind of hits you to the ground. And that's where you're going to mark that last condition.
Yep.
Yeah,
I guess I am.
Yeah. As you do that, as you plummet to the ground, Buck picks themselves up and looks to not the creature, but to the sky around the creature, and says, "They're here. They're finally here." And you can see in the sky 5 portals opening up, and some beings that look a lot like Buck in their natural form start emerging. And that's where we're going to end it.
Oh shit. Wow, we're gonna have to work double time on the fucking sorry. On the Buck is just a cryptid and totally not an alien forums, aren't we?
Even more so.
I mean, they don't know yet, do they?
No, but if anyone's paying attention, they're gonna know pretty soon.
Who knows how many hollow cameras are on this location?
I know exactly no more of that theme song, by the way. That's as far as I get.
I think that's what anybody knows at this point.
It has some like stuff in there. I don't know.
That almost sounds like the Power Ranger theme song.
It's been too long since I've heard Power Rangers theme song.
Oh, same.
All I remember is "Go Go Power Rangers."
Yeah, I'm thinking of the ringtone, like the ringtone that they had is like
Yeah.
do 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 do.
Do, 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 do.
They had a ringtone.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah,
I don't
because it's
know
Go
why
Go Power
that
Rangers.
took me-
It was on their wristwatch.
Yeah.
They had a magical wristwatch.
Go
and,
Go Power Rangers.
In fairness, I never watched the Power Rangers. This is a thing that it was a thing I couldn't personally do. It was
I grew up with Mighty Morphin, so I'm dating myself right
There you
now.
go.
So
Yep.
That's
yeah.
fair.
The original.
That's fair.
So
Y'all have-
let's
have
get to
that
some
nice.
end of session stuff here.
Woo!
Yeah, so we've got let's see. Let's start with Stars and Wishes. I love Stars and Wishes. There was a lot of stuff that happened this episode.
My wish is for us all not to die.
Yeah.
You did say for you all not to die. I will keep that in mind.
Hey,
I would like all of us not to die. No, not a single death going on here, or at least not a permanent death, because I know temporary death can be a thing.
I would like
Not a
to
single
not wear a wig next time. That's unrelated to the game. That's related to the full stream.
I'm gonna put a star on the Sierra maneuver of
Yes,
blocking
the Wonder
that.
Woman.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I want to put a star on Thickums.
Yes. Can we put like 3 stars on Thickums, like little stickers?
Yeah.
Can we just put little stickers on
Make it
Thickums?
4.
The Coombs.
Yeah. Can I also give a star to Val, who is not here anymore, but just for just the sheer chaotic energy in the chat.
All right,
That's pretty
so I got
amazing.
star to Val.
Star to Val.
So thank you, Val.
I'll have to send
if-
them. We'll have to send them a sticker later in the mail. It's a little single star sticker.
It's a single
a-
star sticker.
A small golden shiny sticker.
Nice
Or
golden star
Good
sticker.
Funny to Ryan with a tiny Victorian doll.
I've got 4 of them now.
I
Those
know.
stickers.
I had 2. It's funny. Anyway,
Oh.
I'll explain later.
God.
What else do we got? What other stars do we want to throw out there for the episode?
I like the teamwork.
Yes, the team
Yeah.
was good.
All
I
the teamwork
concur.
that happened. That made me very happy.
It was we used 6 fellowship points, I believe.
Good, as we
Out
should.
of the
We need to do
Yeah.
more.
wild number that we had before,
the
which
Yeah.
I
big
feel
number.
very good about.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm realizing that the reason it was so high is because we kept rolling extremely high, like at every point in time.
Yeah,
Therefore,
Aside
meaning
from
we
today.
did not need to use them.
exactly.
Whereas now we've had a lot of failure. So
When the going gets tough
Yeah.
and the dice stop rolling.
Yes,
Mhm.
Mhm.
basically.
I'm now
Exactly.
realizing that really the thing I needed to do with this wig was exactly what I have done to it for the last 4 minutes.
Hey, better late than never.
Ugh,
Right.
God. Stress. Anyway, I'm
It's fine.
stressed about it. It's fine. Anyway, I would like to just mark a star to the overall vibe and creativity that we all had. Yeah,
I like
that's
that.
very general. But yes.
I wanna put a star on the pep talks at the beginning.
Yeah.
From both Tori and Sierra.
Mhm.
I was supposed to think about Taurus.
Yeah.
Mhm. Want to put a wish on me not doing anything stupid next time. Not hauling up and punching a thing square in the jaw that is 300 feet tall.
Slightly reckless. You know.
That
as
isn't
you
an,
do.
it felt apropos because it absolutely feels like an emotionally unhinged thing to do.
Yeah.
That was
it's
where
very
my brain
key.
was going. Yeah.
Hmm.
Deeply emotionally unhinged and therefore punching a thing directly in the eye.
Yeah. Okay. What other wishes do we have?
I want to see Rolly again at some point. That's just a permanent thing. I worry about that little basketball.
Well, we're gonna have to put the plant on him.
Yes.
Friends.
I don't know how
New
exactly
friends.
that's gonna work.
Rolly and Thickums.
Yes.
Swap it right up.
It's our new Rocket and Groot situation.
Oh no, it is.
Oh god. We cannot give Rolly a gun. We can't give Rolly a gun.
I mean, Rolly has
Yes,
little
we
knives
can
already,
give
so
Rolly-
like, you know.
Yeah, but no. Knives
did-
I can handle because knives are very short range. Guns, no,
That's so
no
much.
guns for Rolly.
You say knives are short range, but you also saw Amara throw a knife like with gusto through.
Yeah,
those
Rolly
targets.
doesn't have arms. Rolly just has rolling like blades of doom. Okay.
Yeah.
That I can handle because there's
There
a
you
chance
go.
I can stop Rolly before they actually get to the thing.
That's a good point.
Guns are
Okay.
long range.
It's fine. We'll give Rolly a blowgun. It'll be fine. This is fine because he does not have lungs. It's okay.
We just give
Probably a stick.
It's a blowgun. Practice. I hate it, but that is so funny. Anyway.
Good times.
Right.
Yeah. Any other wishes we want to add to the list here?
I want us to have chill. I want chill pizza
Chill
party
time.
vibes.
Yes.
Mhm.
In a spa
Yeah.
day.
I
Again.
believe
Beach
we can
episode.
definitely get chill time. Maybe even next episode. Yeah. I really want some good downtime for everybody. Because it's been nonstop mayhem for a
I'd
few
like to
episodes
emotionally confess things to people.
here. Absolutely.
More because that is a thing on the list that I have not as of yet done. Like it's just it's a thing on the character sheet that's like you should have a deep emotional conversation with somebody at some point. And I'm like, I would love to.
Yeah.
I'd love to have the time.
I just don't know about what, and that's been the thing that has stopped me
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah, every time.
And those are things. If you're talking about the move that's at the very bottom of the character sheets, those you can trigger in the middle of battle. You can trigger whenever, and it kind of takes you out of things for a while. You can put it in the literal game, or you can put it at a meta game level. That's kind of like a meta conversation of your characters, or like a conversation in the game produces this meta knowledge that you gain of one another or whatever. So there's a lot of different ways to interpret that. I've always felt in masks like it the move that's kind of similar to this, like confess or a moment of weakness or something like that to an ally. I don't remember what it's exactly called. It always kind of felt like I don't know if anybody here is familiar with the Assassin's Creed games, where once you take out a target, like a major target, it goes to this like weird alternate area where you're talking to them, and it's like unsure if that's actually part of the game or not.
Does that happen in all of the games, or did
It
that
happens
just
in a
happen in
couple.
Origins?
Pretty much it happens.
It's in
I
all
think,
of them, I
them.
think. Yeah. It was in Syndicate. I found it out in the
Oh, I didn't get through Syndicate.
in Assassin's Creed 2, and I think Brotherhood is the second one of that.
It for sure was in Origins because I absolutely saw it there and was like, I like this feature. I don't think it was in Odyssey because I've famously have been playing that nonstop and truly cannot stop myself, and it is becoming a problem. I may have skipped work 3 times this week specifically for Odyssey. Anyway, it's fine. We're not going to talk
it's
about
self-care
it.
right now, right?
It is.
So if we think of any other stars of wishes after the stream, we can just add that to our Discord.
Okay.
For now, we just need to wrap up with the fellowship pool stuff. And normally I would start with Alyzona, but they are away right now.
Yeah, they had to dash off for a moment.
Okay, perfect. So what we will start with then is Thae. Let's look at Amara's stuff. Let's see. Did you solve a significant problem for the team in a non-violent way?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think that fits.
Didn't really solve a problem.
You didn't
I
eat
didn't
me
really
at
use
the
violence.
Yeah.
You didn't eat me at the sky, but that didn't stop anything from
it didn't
happening.
really solve it.
I don't know.
And assisted another with your spiritual practices. It's the other one.
I think
yes.
Technically, yes, because I assisted a couple of times. Well, at least one time where I kind of gave like feedback on how to protect yourself against.
Yes, that's right.
Magic,
so we'll count that as one.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we'll move to Morgan. Told a companion how much they mean to you.
I think I did with my pep talk.
I think you did too. I think we'll count that. And tried something new with your powers to help your team.
No, the rope is new. Me running around on stuff is new. I don't think it really did anything.
Okay.
But I finally got that told your companion how much they mean to you one. Yay.
I love it. And then JV. Let others help you face a hardship instead of bear it on your own.
Yes.
Yeah, I would
Teamwork.
say. Yep, teamwork.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Went out of your way to better relate to your friends.
Did I go out of my way to do it though? Is the part of that?
I
that's
mean,
holding me
personally,
up.
for me, having a complete mental breakdown is very relatable.
Well, there is also that flashback scene.
Oh yeah,
Um,
there was.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like count that a bit.
Yeah, I think I would count
Yeah.
that. So we're up to
Mhm.
4.
Yeah.
And then Alyzona,
Hi.
protected someone else selflessly. I believe,
I think
yeah.
so. Oh, thank you.
And sought out an unfamiliar experience with someone. I don't know if you really
Uh,
sought anything out.
No, don't think so. So
Okay.
just the one.
So we are adding 5 to the fellowship pool, which means we netted -1 this episode.
Honestly, not bad.
That's not bad for the amount of teamwork that we had. That's
For
not bad
sure.
at all. That's a really interesting test of that mechanic too. I really like that. Okay, so that's everything that we needed to wrap up for the game itself. Let's go ahead and wrap things up with a roundtable of who we are, where we can find ourselves, and what we're working on. Let's go ahead. JV, do you want to start us off for this one?
Fabulous and sure. So, I am JV. I am a voice actor and writer and podcaster. You can hear, you can find all of my podcasts online in various locations. The current one to focus on, or actually, rather, the 2 to watch for. One that is already happening, which is JV Reads the Tea. Several new episodes coming for that. One has Ryan, and I'm very excited for that one. That one is quite fun and was a very good time.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
And for the other one, Birds of Prey Outcry, that will be out in a little under a month.
Yeah.
A little under a month from now will be the first episode, and I'm very excited about that.
Yeah.
And I
Indeed.
need to start editing it.
That's so exciting.
Absolutely.
Stoked for that.
Mhm.
All right. Thae, let's go to you.
Hello, my name is Thae. You can find me on Thae and Twilight on Twitter and Twitch, and Thaylin on Ko-Fi. I stream all kinds of games 4 days a week. I rant about social justice on Twitter, and I post pictures of my cats. Twitter is the best place to find out all the stuff that I'm doing, and tomorrow I'm streaming a little bit. I'm streaming Call of Cthulhu, and then I'm heading over to a friend's stream, Super Sweet Boy, and we are fundraising for Gender GP.
Nice.
So that's awesome. Yeah.
Very cool. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. Then let's go to Morgan.
Hello, I'm Morgan. You can find me on all the socials at Serena Bezos. Better on Twitter, more active there. I currently don't have any streams this upcoming week, but you can find me here for this game. You can find me every other Wednesday, not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after, with RPG Hour, where we play Roots Unknown. Huetopia is coming back at the beginning of March, so you'll see me for Kahania and some other things there, like my Kids on Broom game that I'll be running.
Nice.
You can find me on my podcast with Powered by the Players and the Red Death, all on the Roleplay Network. It's easier to just follow me on Twitter. That's where you can just find things. I have a lot.
All right, Alyzona.
Mute myself. Hi, Alyzona. You can technically find me on Twitter at Alyzona Quartz. I don't do a lot, but I do post memes that I make, and I do make a lot of memes. It's
And they've already made some memes for this episode,
Yeah, there's
so
already
you need to
memes
share
that-
those.
That will be shared once the
Why
stream's
did I
over.
have completely
Amazing.
missed that this whole time?
Oh, that's the whole point, is that I put them in sneakily, and then people get to find them later, and it's great.
Yes.
Listen, these are iconic.
Oh,
and
why?
I'm so happy. That first
so
one
much.
is really.
Oh, yeah. These are good.
So
These
they
are
will
good.
be shared. Follow me on Twitter for me.
I'm losing it.
Oh, that in and of itself is worth it.
Holy crap.
Oh,
that's
goodness.
so funny.
Oh,
Love it.
let's
love it.
see. And then I have been your genre moderator for this evening, Ryan Boelter. I am on Twitter at Lord Neptune or lordneptune.com. You can find me there. Currently the co-host of the Character Creation Cast, which every first 3 Mondays of the month we release episodes. Currently, part of our series of character or player advice episodes are on hiatus due to life, I guess. But for now, every month we cover a new game by talking about the character creation and doing character creation with guests in the RPG industry or in the RPG community. And it's really fun. I also do the sound design for Losers, a Love Story, and A Horror Borealis, which you can find on the A Horror Borealis podcast feed or at A Horror Borealis on Twitter. I am also doing, goodness gracious, I just started writing the first season of Side Heroes, which is an audio drama that is basically, it is the story of a superhero and the most important non-powered person in their life told from that person's perspective. So it's going to be sweet. It's going to be emotional. It's going to be dramatic at times. And this first season is going to be a tearjerker, I think. So I really am excited to get that written and started. So hopefully soon.
Yes.
Gosh, there's probably some other stuff that I do that I'm forgetting, but yeah, I do a little too much at times, but I love it, and I love when you tell me how good I'm doing on things.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So thank you everybody for joining us for session 8 of A Tale of Twinkle and Awe. We will be back next, no, not next week, 2 weeks
Yeah.
from today, 7:30 p.m. Central Time as normal. And we will be hopefully fighting off this this giant energy monster for good.
Gonna
We'll kill it.
find-
Okay.
Let me at it.
Eat it.
Yeah.
Ground it.
Absolutely.
Grounded.
Somebody make me feel better, and I will punch it again.
Oh my
Next
God.
time.
Taking off.
I'm
Make
going
me
to
feel
keep
better first.
punching it until I get.
I do have healing
until
powers.
I get
Forgot
a
about that.
14.
Oh, nice.
I forgot that I have healing powers.
Well,
We can
we'll use
do
them
it.
next time.
Next time, then.
All right. Thanks everybody for joining us. We will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.